Hi guys, this is Emily Cupelli for the Alleyway Stamps, and for today's card I started stamping the goose from the Just Ducky stamp set on Strathmore watercolor paper using my archival ink in jet black. Now I'm coloring it with my pumice stone distress ink and a wet brush. I'm adding a bit of shading only to the edges of the goose, since I want it to look white, not gray, but I still want to give it some dimension. I wet very well the paper using my mister with water to blend easier the color. I will keep adding and blending the ink until I'm happy with the result. Then I will add some wild honey distress ink to its peak, adding it darker to the bottom of the peak. I also colored and fussy cut 3 of the smaller goose. Here I die cut a wave of water, which I'm coloring with my Pick of Feathers distress ink and my round blending tool. I'm adding more color to the sides and the bottom to create some dimension. Now I'm adding some splatters of water and removing some ink with a paper towel. To create some variation in the splatters, I went over them with more ink, then added more splatters. This way some are darker and some are lighter, without having to incorporate another ink. Now I'll use the Rain or Shine stamp set to stamp some clouds on a blue piece of cardstock from Coordinations, using my Memento Lux in wedding dress. With this ink I got some subtle clouds, which is what I was looking for, but you can hit emboss them in white if you want them to be brighter and more noticeable. Then I'll stamp the phrase, which reads "I'll follow you anywhere," between the 2 clouds I just stamped, using my archival ink in jet black. Now that I have my sentiment positioned, I will stamp another cloud. These clouds are solid stamps with a polka dots pattern, which adds more interest with no additional effort. At the end, I ended up stamping another cloud. I already die cut a heel out of green cork, which I'm gluing to the bottom of my blue panel, and will cut the excess with my K-Success scissors. Then we'll glue the bottom of the gooses to the edge of the wave to handle them all easier. I started gluing the gooses on the corners and then centered and glued the ones in the middle. This way I spaced them perfectly. Now we'll stick to it a vellum wave using some dry adhesive to avoid any warping. To hide the adhesive, we'll add it behind the watercolor paper. Since I do not know how well this dry adhesive will stick to the cork, but I still want to avoid any warping on the vellum, we'll add dry adhesive to it and a line of liquid glue only to the bottom edge of my paper as well as behind the gooses. Using my multi-medium mat, we'll glue some blue droplets to the bottom corners of my card, helping myself with my quick stick. You can use clear droplets as well. I just like how these blue droplets look over the Peacock Feathers Distress ink. You can see the white glue right now, but it dries clear. I just had to use my droplets since I think they go perfectly with this card. I love how easy it is to add interest to a simple card like this one by simply adding different elements to it. Starting with the vellum, which always adds interest to any card by simply die cutting and gluing it down, as well as the cork, which adds more color and texture to the card with one single step, and finishing with the droplets, which look really pretty and cool. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and subscribe to my channel as well as the Alleyway Stamps channel if you're not subscribed yet. Don't forget to visit my blog to see the full list of supplies and more close-up pictures. Here are 2 more videos for you to watch in case you missed them. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye!